I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next,
me.
okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging you.
We're not criminals.
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come on,
God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what
bring-
you're doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stand right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking
ma'am.
on
No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing in my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Santa Clara, California, where we're going to make a stop at the Immigration and Naturalization Services office. We find our good friend Anthony X. Hey Anthony, shouldn't you be managing that bakery, or did you quit that job as a bakery manager? At any rate, he doesn't like me and I don't like him. He found a false copyright strike on my channel. You keep filing those false copyright strikes, sweetheart, you won't have a channel. You understand that, boy? Well, at any rate, he's not going to have such a good time today. Let's all sit back, have a good laugh, and enjoy. Now, I'm not sure why he's pointing at this security guard outside, but let's pause for a moment because he glanced at those signs rather quickly. I'm interested in that one in the lower right-hand corner that says, "Warning, the use of recording devices is prohibited beyond this point. Turn off all cameras, computers, cell phones, etc., etc., etc." He doesn't want to look at that because that's unconstitutional.
Hello, how you doing? Just take good. Just taking a quick tour, and I'll be out of your hairs. You guys close in like what, 10 minutes? 3:45 or 4? 4? Oh, okay. Where if you go on if you do like the Google Maps, it says 3:45 for some reason.
I haven't checked Google Maps.
Yeah. And what's your name?
What was that?
What's your name?
What are you doing? What are you here for? Do you have
I'm talking to this gentleman.
Anthony, you talk about rude. You're pretty darn rude yourself. And by the way, Anthony suffers from the Napoleon complex. He's short, fat, stupid. You're a bakery manager. Man, why don't you go back to managing a bakery store, dude?
An appointment here?
Stay out of it.
You don't have an appointment here?
Sir, lower your tone.
You don't have an appointment here?
Lower your tone.
Be out.
Lower your tone.
You see that?
De-escalate.
The policy?
I haven't gone past
You see
there.
the policy right there?
Policy's not
The
law.
policy.
Policy's not law.
It's a law. Not a federal
Not law. It's unconstitutional. I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. First Amendment.
Have to read the
First
the policy
Amendment.
here.
I'm talking to this gentleman. He didn't tell me I have to leave.
We are asking you now.
Who's we? You're you. You can only speak for yourself. Mind your business. Your job is to observe and report. You're security, not police.
Hey, look, Anthony, posting videos on YouTube definitely does not make you a journalist. If anything, it makes you a jackwagon. But because we're in California, he gets away with it 9 times out of 10. Will this be the one time he doesn't get away with it? I don't know. I haven't watched the end of the video. Let's continue.
You're not law enforcement, feelings enforcement. They close pretty soon anyways. I mean, I can't. And I'm not going past the checkpoint. I'm just here in the public lobby. What's the issue? Why are you mad dogging me?
I'm not mad.
You're mad dogging me. You came at
Explaining to you.
No,
You
but
have to read the policy here.
sir, you could have came at me nicely and cordially.
Yeah, you have to read the policy.
You didn't
first.
have. Okay, well, ask me, sir. Could you please come and let me show you a policy? You didn't have to
It's
start.
right there. It's on the.
You don't have to start yelling at me.
You check the policy.
Don't start yelling at me. Lower your tone. I don't play that. You work for me. So you see this right here? This is a policy. It's not law.
So sick of these frauditors. You work for me. Nobody works for you, Anthony. You're not paying anybody. Now get that through your fat little head. Your short little fat head, I should say. Man, Napoleon strikes again, huh? And then he wants to talk about this nonsense. Law versus policy. Nothing trumps the First Amendment. I wish I would see one of these people out in public. I slapped the piss right out of them, right where they stand.
They can try to make it. It's not law. It's unconstitutional.
You not point your finger at me.
I'm pointing.
Pointing your finger.
What are you going to do?
Because you are violating my rights. To
I'm like 6 feet away from you. You're the one that came to me. I wasn't even speaking with you. I was very nice. You were outside minding your business. I was minding my business. I didn't give you a hard time, did I? I could have flipped you off or said, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to give you trouble. I'm a nice guy. I come in peace. I'm not here to bother anyone getting services. I'm just here peacefully recording. And I'm not going to go past the checkpoint where people are getting service.
Right now, to be inside here, you must have an appointment. If you don't have an appointment, you can't be in here.
Well, I'm conducting business.
Yeah,
but I'm conducting business. I'm conducting...
Right now, we're in violation of their policy.
Policy or law? Policy or law?
How many people watching this agree with me that this frauditor needs a smackdown? Nothing serious now. I'm just talking about something to slap the taste out of his mouth. You agree or disagree? Well, I know I'm going to have some dissenters, but I agree.
Policy or law?
If you don't have permission by the head of the building here, you must stop.
I'm the head of the building. This is my building.
You must leave right now.
This is my building.
Lawful order, you must leave. You have no
You're not...
here.
Okay, first of all, you're security. You can't give me a lawful order. You can give me a directive. You can give me a directive, but you can't give me a lawful
If
order.
you want to record, you got to be outside of the building.
Only law enforcement can give me lawful
We're
orders.
calling law enforcement right now.
That's good.
Call the Federal Protective Service. So,
Call them.
like I said, you want to...
Homeland Security says I can record on federal property. Is this not federal property?
Yes, it is.
Am I not in the pub? Am I not in the...
We have posted signage
Sir,
that says you're not...
I'm willing to be reasonable. Let's de-escalate a little bit. I'm willing to be reasonable. I'm not going past your security checkpoint.
Well, now, again, because this is California, they have different laws there than the rest of the nation. Yeah, the old saying is, as California goes, the nation goes. Well, I sure as hell hope not, because San Francisco and Los Angeles are in the toilet right now. Yeah, but anyway, he probably will be allowed to record, you know, because the cops don't want to arrest him, because, yeah, the prosecutors don't prosecute anybody. Look, they let Class 1 felons out on the street. What?
I'm not here to stick cameras in people's faces. Doesn't want to listen. You don't want to listen to a citizen? I know you're a security company, private contracts for the federal government. That comes from my taxes. You work for me, brother. When I say me, I mean the people. I mean the people.
Post the signage, you got to follow the rules and regulations on that.
Rules.
If you don't have...
I'm working,
from the building
sir,
here,
I'm working on a story. It's constitutionally protected.
through them. So if they don't give you permission,
So let me ask you this, and I'm being reasonable. If the sign said no black people, no Mexican people, no white people, are you going to follow that rule? I'm asking you a simple question, brother.
Follow the rules and regulations.
Let me get out of your way.
Your analogy is seriously flawed, my man. Or should I say little man. Yeah, I like those shoes too. Look like bowling shoes. Yeah, you can't discriminate. Race, creed, color, sex, national origin, age, disability, and family status. What you're suggesting is irrelevant. Now, why don't you just go back to the bakery? Or do you still work there and you just do this part-time? I mean, what's the story?
And this guy doesn't have his name badge on. Why don't you got your name badge on? No, sir. Nope. You got your California guard card? You got your guard card? Do you have your guard card? I'd like to see your guard card. I'd like to see your guard card. Because I need to make a complaint to your security company. Why can't you be professional like this guy and dress professionally?
Alright, since then you don't have an appointment, sir, and I'm closing the door now, so you're free to leave.
Are you closed?
He's asking you to leave, fat boy. Are you going to leave, or did you want to get arrested for staying there exercising your First Amendment rights? You know what? I think you ate a lot of bread when you worked for that bakery, man. Ooh, you filled out, didn't you, boy?
Yeah, we're closing the door.
I'll leave if you're... 1 minute then. Give me 60 seconds. All right, guys. They're trying to use the CFR laws against me, which violates my constitutional right, guys. The struggle is real. No, but sir, you started yelling at me, man. That wasn't necessary. That wasn't necessary, brother. I came in peacefully. That wasn't necessary to start yelling at me. You could have peacefully walked over and, voiced your concerns to me. I am going to speak all I want. It's a free country, brother. Free country.
You are absolutely correct there, Anthony X. It is a free country. And just remember, the way you embrace the First Amendment, there's crazy people out here who embrace the Second Amendment even more. Man, you can get yourself in a whole lot of trouble real quick out here running your smart mouth like that, boy.
He got a little pretty mouth, ain't he?
You don't care about me? I care about you. Why would you come out and yell at me? It's not necessary, man. We're both human beings. If I saw you at a store and you were hungry, I'd buy you a sandwich. If I saw you trip down and you hurt yourself, I would help you. There's no need to yell. Sir, and I appreciate that. I'm happy that you do your job, but why yell at me? Why yell at me? That's not necessary, right? I am going to speak all I want. Nothing you can do about it. Just be a nice guy, brother. I come in peace. There was no reason to yell at me.
Oh, so the poor lad doesn't like to be yelled at. Did mommy and daddy yell at you when you were a child, Anthony, and that's why you don't like to be yelled at today? Did you yell at your daughter when she was growing up? You know, the one that sells soap online here? Oh, poor little Anthony. Does your wife yell at you? Are you still married? Did you get divorced? Do you feel dizzy? Do you feel faint? You look like an idiot.
Are you talking to me or?
Yes, the places on this property that are under lease by the government.
Yeah, which means public.
That are not.
Yeah, public.
They are
Well,
not public.
who are you, first of all?
I am the second supervisor in line in the office.
Okay, appreciate you coming out here.
So the roadway is public.
Absolutely, so is this.
And this is
what you call,
government
ma'am,
property.
this is what you call a public easement. Public easement. By law, if there's no sidewalk, you have to provide it, and there is a sidewalk. I can be here all day. Check this out, ma'am. I can even go back here. I can go back there. I've done it before. I'll do it again. I'm recording you too.
Private property.
Ma'am, who owns it? Who owns this private property?
Now, did you hear what Anthony said? I could be here all day. Well, that's because apparently you got fired from your job, you doucher. Is that what happened? Got fired from your job, Anthony? Oh, you're a real piece of work, boy.
Who owns this private property?
The
Who?
government is leasing it from our private.
Who's the government? Who owns the government? Who owns the government? Where does that money come from?
I'm not going to go into
Ma'am,
that with you,
I'm not
sir.
trying to get into schematics with you either.
I'm not going into that with
Ma'am,
you.
is she breaking the law? Look at, she took a picture. She took a picture. You gonna get her license plate?
No, this is controlled by.
This is what you call, ma'am.
The personnel.
This is what you call a public easement.
That's not a public easement, you moron. A public easement is out by the road. Oh my gosh. Oh, my bloody head hurts. I'm going to have to end this video.
Yeah, the stand is the roadway.
Ma'am?
And the sidewalk from
I'm willing to, ma'am. No, hear me out. Hear me out, ma'am. If I stand in the street, ma'am. Listen to me. If I stand in the street and I get hit by a car, you're liable. You're liable. Well, I'm not moving. Call the police then. I'm staying right here. And tell the security guard not to be yelling at citizens. He has a gun. That's a very dangerous position. Have an armed man with a gun that doesn't know our First Amendment. You're at the citizenship and immigration, and he doesn't even know our First Amendment.
Well, there you have it, folks. The boy rambles on for a few more minutes about absolutely nothing. And remember, this moron's out here protecting our First Amendment freedoms, whatever the hell that means. We already have freedoms, Anthony. We don't need you to stick your 2 cents in there. Why don't you just find a real job? Oh, you can't find a real job? You got fired from the bakery. I understand, boy. Well, at any rate, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Anthony. I love you a long time, boy. Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did so many.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
Bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason to have. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, ma'am. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar. Harknuikan da kra. Ula wala fufatay.